friends on YouTube and members of the Forecast Edge trading community. Matthew here. In today's video, we are going to be executing live trades using the predictive markets on the Kalshi platform. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Again, keep in mind, predictive markets are going to be all of these categories up here. So at the top of the screen, you see a bar, right, with categories running across it. Each of the categories in this bar represent another predictive market. And within these predictive markets are predictive market contracts that we as individual traders and investors can execute positions on. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do today. So we're going to do something that most people are familiar with, being cryptos. Okay, so we're going to take a trade on crypto. Now, we're trading here in Chicago, Illinois, so it is 11:42 a.m. on June 15th, 2026. This is going to be a mid-day session trading the predictive markets. Okay, and again, what we're doing is we're trying to use these predictive markets as financial instruments and use them to create profits rather than using the predictive markets more as a sports and or economic betting thing. You can use these platforms, Polymarket, Kalshi, and Robinhood, a couple other places that you can find these predictive market contracts that you can be trading, and you want to be using them and thinking about them as financial instruments rather than betting. Okay, that's number one, because we're not betting. What we're doing is using the proper discipline and risk management to execute positions. Okay, so in the crypto, with 15 minutes to the top of the hour, we can go and see here, right? I'm going to go look at my chart, pull myself up another chart here real quick. Okay, so give me one moment. And we're going to get some tunage on for my friends here. Ready? There we go with the tunage. Now, let's do this. Right, this one's going to disconnect on me, but that's okay. All right. That's okay because we want this one. So what we're going to do over here is we'll make this what we want everybody to be looking at, the Forecast Edge. Again, if you haven't signed up already, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, and that is where we have our plans that you can select from. We're doing 14-day free trials on our Substack. Again, that is where we post our options, futures markets, predictive markets, and other trading ideas right there in our Substack. And if you are interested in the sports side, we also have theforecastedgesports.com, which is going to be, again, presenting the best edges in all major sporting events, from hockey, volleyball, basketball, baseball, boxing, EA gaming, anything you can think of, we have it covered there. So make sure you guys are checking that out. That's a 7-day free trial, and we're also doing a $10 referral fee. So if you get someone to sign up, you will get paid $10 off of that. If they get someone to sign up, they will get $10 off of that. It really does not get any better than that. So make sure you guys are jumping on it. Now, again, in today's video, we're going to be taking a trade on the predictive market crypto contracts. Okay, so looking at today, Bitcoin is right now trading at 67,147. Okay, so if we look here, the two best odds, right, are right here. We'll go to this predictive market contract in just a moment while it loads up. When it loads up, now on your screen, you'll see here it presents you a chart. On the right-hand side of your screen, you're seeing a trade table. This is where we're going to be executing the positions to get in and out of these predictive market contracts. Okay, now we have a little resistance on this Bitcoin. On my charts, I have resistance at 67,233 even. Okay, so that's going to be under 200. Let's see what our odds are. This says yes under or above. Let's see this. No under 6,100. Let's see. I'm going to do this. You see a 36-cent contract. So right now, if I show you, I want to get on the nose. You're buying no and buying yes. So it's not like a bid and an ask. If you want in on the no contracts, you're going to be buying no. So I'm putting $5 up for a chance to make $14, now $13.27. Now, you can see that I was just filled. So if I switch from the trade table from the buy to the sell side, you see that I have 13.27 shares of no at 67,100 or above. Okay, and again, as that starts going in your favor, you can see that I can get paid off of my shares, right? So I'm going to do shares, And if I want to get paid off of all of them right now, I would make a slight profit at 29 cents, like, right? So, and it's trading at 67,100 with only 14 minutes to go, okay? Now, if this starts going in our favor and it looks like it's not going to trade above 100, that is going to be a good situation for us. As you can see, as the probabilities are changing, right now it's trading, the live ticker is 67,096, right? So it's in my favor. As you can see, off of our $5, we're up 63 cents. And I'll show you what happens. You can scalp out of these. So I have 13 shares, right? So if I'm trading it like a financial instrument, I can sell 7.25, right? And then I'm only getting out of half of my contracts as it starts working out in my favor, okay? And it's got all the way down in I see 67,054 for the next test. So we're sitting in a comfortable position, and that's if I want to get out of some of them. Now, another option that you have is doing a limit order, right? So let's say that these contracts get up from where we're in, right? So let me show you this real quick, right? We have the average price of 45 cents, and it's trading right at 45 cents. So it's just about break even average price, okay? Now, let's see this too. You can also click over here. So our average price is 37.5 cents. So it's a little bit in our favor, trading about 10 cents in our favor, right? So I can go to a limit order and say, let's say when it trades, if it trades at 50, let's say 60%, right? Or excuse me, 60. If it trades at 60 cents, which is saying a 60% chance that it's going to be under 67,100 or above at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then I will get covered on, let's say, half of my positions, and we'll make $1.63. So I'm going to submit that sell. So now you can see it has a little bit of a resting order, right? So when I click on my resting order, it's telling you that I want to sell those 7.25 shares for a profit if and only if it trades at 60 cents, right? And that's what we're watching. So I go here, right? Like you can see right now we're up $2.22 on our original 5. And I have another 7.5. So I'm going to get out. Look at this, ready? Sell. Now do you see this? My positions got covered, guys, because it traded at that 60 cents. So I only have, look, from my 13.5, now I only have 6 shares left of it, okay? And we can make this also a break even, okay? Like this, custom, we could do, actually, I kind of just like it, and even just covering it like this, right? Let me show you. To cover the position, you could go back into the shares and be ready to review our position when it's time, okay? And there's only 10 minutes left, and it's trading at 67,084, right? And we already locked in a little bit of profit on these contracts, and it's only been just about 3 minutes. And I'll show you the way to think about these positions when you are trading them and how they'll look over here. So it just tested that 54, by the way. And it got to a new low of 47.23, 67,047.23 cents. Okay. Okay, and as that's working out for us, let me jump over here real quick. Okay, and I'll show you this today. Again, this is very exciting. So, this is the Forecast Edge Sports, what we were talking about. Out of 1,268 bets, we've won 1,268 bets out of 1,556. Okay, that is an incredible 81.5% win rate on these. Okay, and again, what this does is it shows you who has the best edge. And if you want to take these positions, all you have to do is click here. It'll take you to the trade link and take you right to where we are telling you the edges in the market. And all you have to do is click 2 buttons and you're ready to jump in. Again, if you're not using it to trade, you can be using it to make master parlays. I'm telling you, 77%, 77%, 74%, 98% chances over here. Some of these 85% chances, we're giving you the live odds right here, right in front of you. So please be sure you're jumping on this. This is 7 days free trial. And if you get your friends to sign up for it, you will get paid $10 for that. And if they do, they will be paid the same. Again, a great referral fee, a great product that we have here. And this is the Forecast Edge Sports. Very exciting stuff here, okay? Now, let's jump back into our original position here, right? For the predictive market contracts today. And I just want you guys to kind of keep an eye on this, okay? Because look, we're filled are at an average of 36 cents, right? 36 cents. So if I see this trading just above, 38, 35, like then I start to think, okay, I need to cover this position like this. Look, done, out. You see how I have no contracts, no shares left in this. Now let's go to our portfolio. And we can go like this to history. Look at these numbers, guys. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but in 5 minutes of the risk capital we put up, you make 30% on it, just like that. And it's that simple to get in and out of these positions. It's a very user-friendly process. And again, you should be using these predictive markets as financial instruments. It is an incredible opportunity for any and all investors to use to hedge against other types of positions you may have on, whether they be option contracts, futures contracts, things of that nature. They are really a great tool to be used, and used with discipline and proper risk management. You can and will make money using them, I promise. And that is what we do here at the Forecast Edge too. We provide that type of coaching and that type of structure to people in live trading rooms to show you how you can and will become a successful trader. That is the goal for us here at the Forecast Edge, to help you get to the best, place in your trading career and in your trading journey. We want to be a part of getting you to being the best trader that you can possibly be, and that is what we do. Okay, and here's back to the predictive market. So we can look at the next one too, because we only have 6 minutes until the next one's going to go live. Okay, and it's kind of looking, the market might get back down to 60. It looks like 66,911 is what's on my chart. Okay, and we can wait. But look, just like that, we took care of business, and we covered, and we made 30% profit on the position that we took in the predictive market space. Okay. And again, look at all these. It's not just economics or financial instruments. It's everything. It's elections, politics, sports, culture, commodities, climate, economics, mentions, finance, tech, and science. There's so many things to choose from. There's a point of interest and a niche for everybody out there with these predictive markets. And what we do here and what we want to do is help you guys learn how to use them to your advantage. And that's what we do at the Forecast Edge. We put the edge in the trader's hand. Again, it's not some secret. There's no X factor. It's proper risk management, discipline, and using these tools to produce profits. And once you do, you can and will make money trading. Okay, so let's see what's cooking here. We still got just about 5 minutes over on these contracts. Okay, and it looks like we hit a pretty decent wall up there. Okay, but I'm looking at the futures markets. Futures markets are kind of slipping a little bit. Let's see if crude oil, yeah, same difference, 79.70 really. Let's see. SpaceX is up decently today too. Let's see, SPY. With the SPY up 1%, almost 1 3/4, almost 2%. The triple Qs are up 3% today, and the MES being up 203 points, 2.5%, and the MNQ is up 4.02%, so 1,200 points. Really, really cool. Really good stuff here. And gold might start dropping off here. Let's see. And that's what's great, is that there's so many different things that you guys can be taking trades on when it comes to the predictive markets. Okay. So We have 3 minutes left. Let's jump back into this one, guys. Let's jump back into the cryptos. Okay, you see 3 minutes and 15 seconds, right? Bitcoin is well above. Now it's at 67,146. So we covered our position at a great time. Real quick, we're going to go over this position that we took, showing 30% on the risk capital that we put up. It doesn't seem like a lot, but again, that's in 2 minutes. If it's not a lot on $5, think about it on $20. Think about it on $50, $100, $1,000, $10,000. 30% is the way you have to think, not what you made in dollar amounts, what you made in percentage total return, ROI. Okay, that is what you're thinking of. That is exactly what we're thinking of, okay, and how we're thinking. Okay, so cryptos. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on this. Guys, we watched this one. We watched this 67.2, right? We were in at 30, and we got out at 60. It's only at 12% now, 13%, right? And we were in these ones, guys, the nose. Now it's at 5%. The contracts that we took, look at this, 10%, 5. With only 2 minutes left. Watch how it fluctuates, though. Let's see it from right here. At 3 cents, we've seen it now. 4 cents. 3 cents is the low that we've seen so far. And we're already covered and made money on this position, but I just want to show you guys how volatile these last couple seconds of these futures or the predictive market contracts really are. Okay, 3 cents is holding as a little bit of a floor. 2 cents, new low. With a minute 30 seconds left, 1 cent. It's pretty much over for this one, right? And we made money on the no side. That's what I'm showing you, is you don't have to stay in these positions. Like, we already covered our position and made money on the contract that is about to expire in just about a minute, it looks like. Worthless. So we'll see. All right. 55 seconds. 1 cent, guys. It's at 1 cent. So we went from 5 cents to 1 cent. 47 seconds left. $53 from there. It's the last couple seconds, guys. You gotta watch this. It's incredible. Let's see if it goes any higher than 1 cent before it expires. 32 seconds. Alright, guys. This one is going to be just about up. 10 seconds. Yo. Guys, it's 1 cent away. 3 seconds. Closed. Okay, now watch this. That was cool, right? So it went to nothing. It ended up being nothing. We made money on the contract. So here's our brand new one. Bitcoin's price today. Ready? At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here are the options. All the markets. We go here and we load down, right? Now you can see right here. We are trading at 67,100. So let's do some of these, right? And now we'll take some of the profit. Put 10 on this one, right? So we put 10 on the 61 or above. No, the contracts that we just got out of in the last one. Okay? And then we can do it like this. Remember the 67,900 we were talking about? You do this. Then I put $5. We'll put $10 on this one. Okay? Now look, we have 2 positions on. We have right here, and it has to be lower than our 60. What is it? With the 67,100. Okay, that's our first contract. Our next contract is above 66.8, which is the 900 down here. And we got in at an average price of 16 cents and an average price of 58 cents, okay? First one we're going to take care of will be this, the cushion one, okay? So, okay. we're going to see what we can capitalize on those, okay? There's 59 cents. So these ones are going to just start working out for us. And you see that we have 17 contracts of no at 58 cents of an average price. And then we have 59 contracts of no at 16 cents on these ones over here, okay? Really good stuff, guys. Here we go. You see? We got 9,600 is going to be a big one. And then that 911 down to this 97. Okay? And if we want, look, I'm going to cover 7 shares when I feel like it's going to start making some more
you tell yourself
ways
no
down.
one wants
Okay?
their college era band tees, but on Depop, people are searching for exactly what you've got. You once paid a small fortune for them at merch stands. Now, a teenager who calls them vintage will offer that same small fortune back. Sell them easily on
Guys,
Depop.
Watch
Just
this.
snap a few
So now I go
photos
here.
and we'll take
Look at
care of
these
the
ones.
rest. Who knew your
I covered
questionable music
20
taste would be a money-making
of
machine?
My
Your
59.
style
We'll do
can make
30.
you
We'll do
cash.
25.
Start selling
Okay?
on Depop, where taste
Submitting sell
recognizes
there.
taste.
Done. Look at these ones. Review. Sell. I'm out of these ones. Completely out of these ones, but look. Now we're locked in on profits on these ones at 17 cents is our average price. Okay, and we have 34 shares left. Guys, it's under the 800 right now. Okay? So, with 34, we're going to take 16, we'll take 18, 19 off when we feel like it's time, okay? And we could sit in these contracts now because we've earned the right to have this position just sit and start cooking. And here's, by the way, I just want to show you guys the chart that I'm looking at behind it. You see this? Remember what I said? 66,967.53 to 66,911.09. Right down to this was the 800 where we needed it. Right? Right there. And we got in before the storm. So look, we're in up here as this is happening. And look, 17 cents and 17, practically 17 cents on the dot. Okay? Let me go like this real quick. Bring myself this back on my side. Still working out for us, by the way. It's working well. So this is just trimming. What I'm doing is trimming the profits, okay? Trimming profits, guys. No big deal. Because guess what? We still have 55 minutes on these contracts to get to. I could sit in them for the rest of the afternoon. And let me show you this one, guys. Okay, history. Look at these ones. Okay, here was the first contract that we already closed. That's 38% on our risk capital. So far today, we're looking at 68% on our risk capital. We've made 68% profit on the capital that we've put out. And we still have a position on that's going in our favor here. And I'll show you, right? Going to the cryptos. Again, what we're in right now, it really doesn't get much better than this. We're at 30 contracts of no at 17.5 cents. Okay, it's trading at 37 cents, and we'll get out of this. If it goes back down to 22 cents, we see 22 cents or things like that, then we'll cover completely. But for right now, we're just gonna let it play itself out. You know. this is just adding to our winner. We're letting the trade do its thing. We're letting the trade play how it needs to play. Let your winners run. That is how you make money, guys. I'm gonna cover 5 if it makes a new low this candle. Okay? I'm covering 5 if it makes a new low on the candle that it's trading on right at this moment. Okay, it looks like it kind of wants to. I'll tell you when. Not yet. That was the previous candle. It needs to make one new low on this candle. That was not the low. That was not the low. It's gonna start. It might just start taking a nosedive, honestly. Just started doing it. Covered. Let me show you what I mean. Let me even just put these side by side for you guys. Okay? Excuse me. Skip this. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it going for you. There we go. Here we go. These two. Oh. It's all part of it. Bear with me. That's why. Watch this, guys. Put it right next to you. Here we go. There we go. Better. Alright, so let me show you. I just covered 5 more because it got to that level that we were talking about right here. When we got down to that, I covered 5 more of my positions. I can even just do this for you on this side, right? Get my trade table on this side. So right now, we're going to be up another $5 on this play. So with 25 contracts left. Again, I'm watching for this number right here. We know that our average price is at back here 17.2 cents. So I'm holding these positions until I see this down in the like mid 20s or lower. Okay, will not let it go against me whatsoever though. And watch, as it's trying to make new lows, establish new trend lows. So like something like this, I am trimming position. So the next trim, the next true position trim I should take. It's pretty much right here.
Work in high-powered industries like wind and
the
industrial
700.
maintenance at Universal Technical Institute. Get hands-on
And
training.
I'm really waiting for this, and we got a nice cross,
today.
so we'll see.
Hands-on training for real careers. Visit uti.edu.
This for you guys real quick. Thank you for bearing with the technical difficulties, but you know, it's business. Business is business. Nice. Okay, cool. You guys seeing this? Here we go. So as that starts to happen, right? Say I want to cover 5 more of my 25 now. Covering a 5th of my position when I see it hit that 76 or 66,764, which it looks like it's about to. All right, if you see 64, I'm clicking enter. The moment I see 64 on it, I click enter. That's the deal. Okay? And guys, we're 30 cents in the money on these now. Okay? Cover in 5. Remember, 64. If I see 64 on the board, I will cover 5. My finger's ready to pull the trigger. Okay? 777s. We're looking for 764. 764. Oh, 66 are on the table. Bang. You see what I'm talking about? I just took 5 more right there. That's more profit locked in. We've still got 20 contracts at 17 cents. That's a good little fall off right there too. And what do I think is, look, you can even re-roll them. So 600. Look, the 600s are only at 25 cents. So what I do? I go here. You're doing $5, right, for a chance to make 19 on the next ones, and we're rolling the positions from here. So now we're at a 25 cent average on this, right, to down here. And we re-rolled. What we did is rolled the position from the profits that we're making here, right? So we have 600 now, which would be right here, right? And then this is where we'll cover all positions. This is the point that you just cover all positions. I highlighted it for us. We're watching the chart now. Okay, this is where we need it to be. Kind of locked in on these ones too, which is great. Doji candle. Doji candle. Watch the extension, see what happens. So what I'm going to do, guys, as always, go to our sell, right? Now I can do this too. Sell in a limit, right, of 25 cents, okay? All 20 of them. Okay? I think I covered my position on accident. I did. All right, but we made 14 on that one, guys. So, and we're still in this one. Don't forget about this. We've still got something cooking here. The 66 versus 500. Would have been this. Sorry, guys. I think we put 5 on the line for this one. So let's go here real quick. Ready? Popping this back up as we got an extension cooking in the back. So going to portfolio, right? Going here. This is unrealized open. Going to our history today. Guys, look at this. Look at this number right here. 138%. Okay? That's 138% on just this single position that we took here on our risk capital. That's what we made back. Okay? So try to think of this. Ready? On this, total percentage gain today is 89% return on investment for the risk capital that we put up over the whole session so far. And we have a little bit more cooking now. But it's just going to show how easy it is for you guys to learn and to use these predictive markets as financial instruments. And if you do and when you learn, you can and will make money doing it. Okay, guys? Again, be disciplined, be positive, be patient, and you will be successful. So let's check this one out real quick. We might just close this off. Going back to our position here, right? Okay, let me look at the chart over here. My secret chart that I shared with you guys today. I was so kind to share with. Well, let's see. Okay. Coin. Decent pump, decent push up, but again, like I'm saying, what do we have? 600? We got the 600s on. See, even how. This is how you redo the investment, right? So right now we have 19 contracts at an average of 25.27 cents, okay? Watch what I do. I do this. 5. I'm putting 5 here, right? I'm doing selling. No, I'm buying the no contracts. I don't want that. I want dollars to buy this. 5 for 33. Putting it up. Now watch what happens. Now I have an average price of $18.67 on this predictive market contract, okay? With 45 minutes to go, and it's saying 66,600 or lower is what this needs to be at for me to for this contract to expire in the money. But the point is that I don't need to wait for it to happen like that. If this gets above now $18.67, excuse me, and again, we're only using the capital that we've made from these other trades. So these are free trades. Now you're just taking trades and managing positions. It cost me nothing to get into this trade today because we're using capital that we made off of our other positions. Okay? So let's see if they can swing. Looks like Bitcoin is kind of having its moment here at looks like a minor reversal at 66,720 and 86 cents. Okay,
around the clock. Because when
and we're in one more position here.
Pallets are stacked,
and again,
$18.67
is our average price on that position. Anything above it will be in the profits for us. Okay,
is there to help make
and this is where it has to hold. The 66,900 is going to be a big point for us.
Click Grainger.com
and
or just
what I'm happy to do, let's see,
for the ones who get it done.
Buy no all right? And not at a limit. When you're buying, what I like to do is buying them in dollars, okay? Buying no $2.50. Or even this. Let me just show you how much nuts this will be. $1.70. Here we go. 73 contracts at an average price of 15 cents, okay? And last time it traded where it's trying to trade through right now, it got sold off to the 66,300 level. So let's see. Okay, friends? I'll put this back up for you like this. Start cooking them up again. Look what happened last time I traded here. It got all the way back down to 66,243. Okay? We needed to get to 600. That's $300, $250 higher than that. So it's a very high chance that that happens. Right now, again, so let's sell our positions. No limits. We're going to sell by shares right now. And again, so right now we're all from the risk capital that we made today. So we're in this position, okay? I'm going to step out for just a moment. You guys keep your eye on this, and we'll be right back. Look at this. Crawling back a little bit. All we needed to do is be above, and look, we still have 40 minutes left. Let me clean this up for you. I'll do it like this. Make this a big one. I'll make it the actual line. We're gonna do this green. Okay? It's 8 cents on these, right? It's telling me shares, guys. I'll keep it where we have it. I'm just gonna go like this though. There we go. You guys seeing this? Ready? That's our average price. On all of them is 15 cents now. And that green is where we're taking our profits. That's where we said we need to take our profits. So we're going to take some of our profits or trim the position. Right? Look at this thing. Guys, you're watching it right here. You see where when it gets to that 720, then you cover at 720. You cover your position at 720. That's why I have 20. I'm going to sell 23 of them. 0.25. I'm 23 and a quarter of them. At this place right here. Because now we've made money on some of them already. Okay? There you go. But don't be shook out. I'm not shaking until 66,720 and 86 because that's what our goal is. That's what we've established for ourselves. That's the discipline. But the moment it does is that's why I have it ready to put off and to sell it if and or when it gets to that level. The moment it happens, it's no hesitation. It's just covering the position and moving. this is down here. I'm gonna make this one a what's it called too? A full line for us. But watch this. I'll make this one like the Goldilocks zone. Okay? Because what this one means down here is what the contract stated. What this one is down is 66,604.88. Right? And it's okay. 66,604.88. Remember that. Average price of these contracts right now is going here. And here, this is one way to do it too. Ready? Limit. I'm going to have a limit for another 25 shares, or contracts if you would, at 55 cents. Okay? If it gets above that, we'll lock in our some capital on those ones, okay? Submit that. Done. And then look, I'm still on my board, going back to shares, right? And getting ready to sell 20, what did we say? I think it was 23 and a quarter. Here we go. What did I tell you? The moment we see it, 20, I'm looking for the number 20, 66,720. If I see that, I will review my order and you know, cover some of the position. But it's not there yet, so I'm not doing it. That's the point, is it has to be. And guys, we still have just about 37 minutes, over a half hour still, to get to these ones. One down here and one down here. Really good stuff, guys. Right where we are. I'm going to show you. We'll show you guys. Okay? 16 cents. So now it's in a break-even position for us anyways. 3 cents higher is, I think, the most it's been in a way of break even for total shares. But we still have a lot of good stuff on, and we have limit orders to sell 25. We're going to manually take our profit on this if we must for that 66,720.86 down to the 66,604.88 cents. That is the goal. The Goldilocks zone here for them to finish in or for the contracts to expire in the money, and then this 66,720.86 is where we're going to take some profit, okay? There's some really heavy levels coming up for this thing. Okay? Like this. Now this one weighs like a block. These two. Down to 10 cents, 9 cents again. All good. I'm always looking to maybe buy more if I can on the what's it called? 3.5 interest, like that. So there's one of them, guys. You kind of had a feeling that's what that was gonna look like. Okay, and let's take a look at some of the other markets. Those are also sometimes very, very useful ways. Like crude is selling off, so the markets usually rally when crude starts selling, right? Now let's look at the silver's popping, gold is popping. Markets are way up today, but nothing crazy. BTC. Okay, let's see what happens. This thing's nuts. I mean, 66,000 is even a possibility, honestly. Okay. And I'm just looking at our stuff here. Look. This is what we got on. Yeah, this is what we got on. So our total cost right now is $12, but we've already made 25 today. So we're, again, all very good stuff here. Using risk capital that from profits that we made, but not giving all profit back. Okay, that is the most important thing here. Going right here. Okay. Got my trade table already, and I got my chart on this side. Looking at the chart to tell me if and or when it hits this to cover my position, and if it doesn't, then it's 66,604, and that's probably going to happen just about in a half hour till the market till 2 p.m. I like seeing it like this too. Okay, see that? Clip in there again. See it? Let's see if this plays itself out. Alright guys, let's get back to our trade. Here we are. 6 cents here. We got 6 cents here, okay? So now look. Shares. We're buying no. No. Excuse me. Look at this. We're putting up $2 more to make 35. That's the point, guys. Our average price is 13 cents now. Sell, and that's it. We have 102 contracts. I love it. And this is for 66 right here. We're still over a half hour to go. How long did it take to jump from here to where we are? It's $400. It didn't take, it's a half the time and less candles. Okay, guys? Again, as that's happening, what we always have to do is a little bit of our self-promotion. So, brand new, very exciting stuff for the Forecast Edge is the Forecast Edge Sports. We are giving back the edge to the player over the house in all major sporting events, whether it be women's tennis, esports, football, cricket, MMA, baseball, basketball, anything you can think of, major sporting. As far as major sporting events go, we have you covered. So make sure you're going to theforecastedgesports.com. We're doing a 7-day free trial. We're also doing a $10 referral fee. So if you get your friends to sign up, you get $10. If they get their friends, $10 more for everybody. Okay, so everybody can and should be taking advantage of this promotion that we're running right now. So that is for the Forecast Edge Sports. And again, all you have to do is go to our website, sign up. It's very ABC, and then you will have the best edge in all major sporting events. No matter what sport you can think of, we got you covered there. Now, for the people who are looking for the economic side, that is going to be theforecastedge.com, and that's where you're going to join the war room. We have a 14-day free trial right now, and this is going to be for options, futures, predictive markets, cryptos, so on and so forth. Anything you can think of, we cover in this space for the financial markets and the financial instruments, and we have an 80% win rate on our positions year to date, okay? And we also have an 81.5% win rate on our sporting event. So now back to the cryptos. Look at this, guys. Look where we are. Okay? I'm selling them in shares. We got a half hour to go. And we need it to be above, 13.5 cents, guys. That's it. That's all we're looking for. And now I can cover 52.50. Cover 52.50 if and or when we see it go up below our price here. Okay, still got a half hour on this. And it's been a great day so far for us here. So again, very exciting stuff. It's looking good, looking like we're just about to start kicking back a little bit. So let's see if we can get it right where we were talking about, guys. Okay. There we go. You see how it clipped it a little bit? So look, 25.50. We're gonna cover our 50. What was it? 52.50. Okay. If and when it gets through this.
Longing for lazy summer days in Santorini,
This is what I'm talking
or
about.
a dream drive down the Blue Ridge Parkway in the fall?
The discipline
What
is
about a
taking
spring
it
stroll
when
through
it gets
stunning
there.
cherry
Okay.
blossoms in Kyoto, or a winter ski
If
trip
you
to
see
the
20, there
snowy
you go.
slopes of
I
Jackson
just
Hole?
covered. You see how I just
With the
covered on
protection
those?
of an annual
I
plan
covered
from
on
Allianz Travel
majority of our
Insurance, you
contracts,
can be
guys,
ready to go
going
just
right
about
down to our price
anywhere
now.
all
Look,
year
now
round,
we're in.
whenever
Now the edge
wanderlust
is in our
strikes.
favor, right? We have an average price of 14 cents on these contracts. So I can cover another 25. Look, and even at the 55, I still have these ones. Editing the price for 72 cents, okay? Confirmed. My order was successfully confirmed. I'll manage the rest of this position using the actual trade table right here, okay? Oh, we gotta plug this puppy in. One moment, guys. So just keep watching this. Seeing it happen live right here. We had to sacrifice one thing for the other. Here we are. Don't know. See this? Just covered some more. I have 25 left. This is when I can cancel this, right? Or I can leave it. It's not a bad trade. But what I'd like to do is cancel it and manage it again as a trader right here. I have 25 shares left. And look how well this worked out for us, guys. And I'll show you the overall end of day profits when we're covered on this position, okay? We're doing anything above 15, anything 19 cents I see on the table, I'll cover. When this is 19, I cover, and that's also part of the discipline. Okay? I see 26, 24, 22s. You see this? Sell. Let me see. I'm just gonna cover my position there, guys. Okay? Okay, let me see what's happening. Order completed. Okay, I'm out. So we made some money on that one too, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know why it was bugging at the end, but we still covered for profit on this. Now look at this number today, okay? This is 75%, 138%, or listen to these numbers, ready? So in today's video alone of using the predictive markets as financial instruments on 3 positions, the first position we made 75.5%, okay? The second position we made 138%. The third position we made 38%, right? On all risk capital, we made an over 80% return on our risk capital today, okay? That's 83%. Think of it like that. 83% on $100 is $83. On 100,000 is 83,000. You understand? Think of it in terms like that. Now, again, if you are interested in joining our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. Again, 14-day free trial, and then you will be granted access to our Edge alerts via our Substack. Again, we have an 80% win rate on this and 143 members already. So this is a great community, growing quickly. We want you guys to be a part of it. And we remember, with the Forecast Edge, don't just predict profit. That is what we do here. We want to teach you guys how to trade. Now, if you're only into the economic side, that is theforecastedge.com. Okay, that's where you can sign up for our trade room. Now, if you want the best edge in all major sporting events, whether it's esports, cricket, football, MMA, women's tennis, baseball, basketball, anything you can think of, major sporting events, we have put the edge back in the players' hands, okay? So we're doing 7-day free trial here, and we're also doing a referral program. So if you get your buddies to sign up, they get $10. If they get their buddies to sign up, everybody gets $10. Again, so make sure you guys are checking this out and jumping on it. Remember, with the Forecast Edge, don't just predict, Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys in the next one.